Sally. I'm 26 this year. My mom is the main brainchild behind this whole shop. I think like for myself, it's actually a family business that we actually built jointly up together to where it is today. Like last time I was a big fan of Infinite as well. Yeah, and Infinite is such a nice name, right? Infinity lasts forever. So I think naturally my mom just decided like what to name it. Okay, maybe call it Infinity K-pop. Yeah, so that's kind of how it came about and it just stuck. So actually Infinity K-pop started about like in 2013 to 2014. So it's been about like 7 years now. Back then, it wasn't even like a physical store. It started from online during the era where blog shops were popular and there wasn't even Carousel and all the lowballing and stuff like that, right? Like actually I was doing my own blog shop, selling different kind of merchandise, not just K-pop. After doing it for a while, I actually went into like making my own K-pop merchandise, like custom printed L-shaped folders, right, cups, and stuff like that. So at that point of time, I was like slowly stopping my online blog shop business to really focus on my studies as well. So I kind of put it over at my mom's pushcart. So back then, she was actually selling accessories. She wasn't even into K-pop. So like, you know, like necklaces, jewelry, earrings and stuff like that. She was selling a lot of that for a while. But yeah, because of all the extra stock that I had, I actually put all those stock at her pushcart back in downtown East. After that, she realized that, you know what, like actually K-pop sells better than like accessories because there is a demand for it and it's pretty like hard to find a physical store that sells this kind of merchandise, right? So it started from there and then like it eventually evolved into like a slightly bigger shop at downtown East. But it was like half the size of the current shop right now. Yeah, and then we were there for like years and then like now, yeah, we're at Beach Road. We thought that retail actually has a better like hands-on feel of the item. You can actually see the items, right? And you get a feel of the store. And I feel like it also gives you a sense of excitement that you're in an environment like playing K-pop music and it's like to see all your favorite like idols' faces and the merchandise of the group that you support. We always try to bring in the merchandise that not everywhere is like selling. So for example, you know, you can find some of the merchandise like exclusive line friends items, BT21 items from Japan that are not sold in the Singapore line store. So we kind of bring different kind of merchandise that are unique to our shop and I think that's what sets us apart. I feel like the biggest reason behind why people would come and buy merchandise like K-pop, right, is really because I think of the sense of belonging and the community that it creates. I think that's like pretty important because you know in Korea like there's a sense of unity when you actually watch their live performance. Everyone just holding a light stick and just like chanting in unison like you know the song. I think it's just the community spirit that kind of fuels you to buy stuff. And especially not to forget like the random photo cards in the album that you open and you, oh man, you don't get the member that you want and you try again, right? So I think that's kind of like the allure that brings people back. I would say that one of the weirder items that we've seen is actually, you know, the iZone official light stick, right? There's like balls on top. The fact that people actually purchase the refill pack of balls at the top, something that's really strange to me. And it's not cheap either. It's like, I think $10+, $13 to $15 for a pack of tiny little colorful balls. So I thought that was one of the weirder like merchandise that we've seen. We really get like a wide variety of customers from like all age range, right? From like kindergarten students who come in saying like, I love J-Hope, right? And like, I want J-Hope, what here? Yeah, you know, and use their like pocket money from like 10 cents, 20 cents to save up for like one item or something like that. To even like grandmothers. I had a grandmother who came in, is like, do you have Lee Min-ho merchandise? And then it's like, oh, okay, like, is it for like your grandkids or your kids? Like, no, it's for myself. She ended up buying like Lee Min-ho pillows, cups and stuff like that. So I think that those are some interesting customers that we encounter. Besides that, there are of course like, you know, tourists who come to Singapore for a visit and you have like no idea, they would travel from Jurong to Pasir Ris just so that they can like visit our shop. So there's always a mix of like males and females, but the interesting thing about male customers, especially the youths, right, some of them, is that they're a bit like paiseh to kind of come in, right? Like my mom was just sharing that there was like a bunch of boys who were like big Twice fans So they're kind of like hesitant to come into the store, like don't know whether to come into the store or not. And even when they come into the store, they are also like quite shy to express who their buyers is as well. I don't know, maybe there's some stigma, right? Or something like that. But yeah, we have a mix of like different genders. It's not common to see just like girls, but even a lot of guys as well. Number one, it's an very amazingly stocked store with everything like K-pop, right? And it just gives you the joy, right? Because now we can't travel, and coming to here is kind of like a playground and every like K-pop fan's dream, right? To just look at all their like idol merchandise, right? And in fact, like sometimes you might even bump into like your fellow fans, right? Like of the same group, and we also have like great music going on. It's all K-pop. We like play all K-pop. MVs are the TV outside. So it's just a really like nice environment. Like in fact, like we have a lot of like regular customers who keep coming back. Sometimes not even because to purchase items, right? Just because to like get the atmosphere of the place. So I think it's a great reason. Just come by anytime. We welcome you with open arms.